Hi guys, before we get started with this video, just make sure that you subscribe, like, and share my channel. Let's go ahead, let's get started on a red spring today. We're gonna start just sitting on our reformers and we're gonna straddle them facing the straps. When you guys straddle your reformers, again, I'm on a red spring, which is one heavy. If you wanna go a little lighter than this, feel free to bump down to a medium spring, which would be a blue spring on my balanced body reformer. I'm gonna be about an arm's distance away from my shoulder blocks. My knees and my feet are naturally externally rotated, and then we're gonna lift our butts up off the carriages. From here, we're gonna start out with warming up our spine. We're gonna push our carriages out, letting our chest drop down in between our arms. And then from here, I'm gonna exhale, tuck my pelvis round through my spine to come right back in. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, press out, my chest drops down. And then on my exhale, tuck the pelvis round to come in. Last one like that. Inhale, press out, chest drops down. And then let's exhale, tuck round to come right back in. Now when we come in, let's keep this rounded shape in our spine. We'll push our carriages all the way out, let our belly and our chest drop down. I'm gonna arc through my back, and as I arc through my spine, my carriage should glide right back underneath my shoulders. Round through your spine, tuck your pelvis, push the carriage out, your belly, your chest drop down. We lift the chest, we find that extension to bring the carriage in. One more like that. Round through your spine, push out, belly, chest drop down, find that extension to come all the way back in. Now from here, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis. We're gonna push our carriages out. Bring your chest parallel with the floor. Slight little bend to your knees. Let's do push-ups. Bend wide with our elbows. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend wide. Exhale, press. Now if you want it heavier for your arms, walk a little further forward. If you need it lighter for your arms, walk a little further back. Again, chest parallel with the floor. We have 4 more push-ups here. 3, 2. On this last one, I'm gonna hold all the way out. This time my elbows are gonna bend narrow to bring the carriage in. I'm gonna exhale, press. Narrow, exhale, press. So my elbows, I want to just barely touch my ribs as I come in. Press out. Bend, press. We have 3, 2. Then on this last one, hold, bend, come in, and then you can sit your butts down onto your carriages. All right, warming up with arms and abs. We're gonna kneel on our reformers now, facing the same direction. You guys can either have your hands onto the tops of your shoulder blocks or hands on the outsides of your head rests. If you need to drop down onto your forearms for your wrist's sake, come down onto your forearms. I'm gonna start on my head rest. My toes, balls of my feet will be right onto the wooden frame of my carriage, and then I'm gonna push out into a plank, and I'm gonna hold this plank. From here, draw your belly into your back. We're gonna use our arms, push the carriage out a few inches, pull in, push out, pull in. Out and in, out and in. We're gonna go for 3, 2, and then last one. All right, now once we come in, we'll bend the knees and we'll come right back down. Let's do that one more time. So toes are on, push your carriage out, hold that plank, and then we're gonna inhale out with the arms, exhale in. Push and pull, push and pull. 3, draw your belly in, 2, and 1. All right, now bend the knees, come all the way down, and then we're gonna kneel on our reformers. We're gonna face the foot bars. This time when we face our foot bars, we're gonna go onto one yellow spring, which again is my lightest spring that I have on my reformer. So 1 light spring, again, balanced body, 1 yellow. You guys are gonna kneel on your reformers. We're gonna face again the foot bars. Your knees are gonna be right at the edge of the carriage, and I'm gonna take my hands onto my foot bar, thumbs are with my fingers. Shift forward so that your shoulders are over your hands, and then on an inhale, I'm gonna do kneeling planks to start. I'm gonna inhale, press my knees out away from me, and then on my exhale, I'm gonna pull my knees right back in. Inhale, the knees push. Exhale, we pull in. My shoulders are staying right over my hands the entire time. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale push, and exhale pull. 3 more. Engage those low abs. 2. Now on this last one, we're gonna hold our knees out, and our arms are gonna push us away. And exhale, our arms will pull in. Inhale, the arms push. Exhale, we pull in. I'm maintaining my neutral spine here too, so I'm never collapsing into my low back. My abs are drawing in, I'm pushing out, and pulling right back in with those arms. All right, 2 more. Push and pull. Last one, push and pull. Now keep your knees where they're at. We're gonna do push-ups again. So we're gonna inhale, bend our elbows wide, exhale, press. Those carriages should be staying pretty still for our push-ups. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll bring it all the way back in. Feel free to give yourself a little stretch back. And we're gonna go ahead, go back into push-ups, narrow this time, and then you guys will be done with push-ups. So let's go hands, knees again, knees push out. We hold out here, the carriage stays still. We bend our elbows narrow this time, we press up. Bend narrow, exhale, press. Again, carriage should stay still. Draw your belly into your back. Give me 3 more. 2, 1, and in. All right, when we come in, feel free, if you guys need to give your shoulders, neck a little roll, you can go ahead and do so. We're staying on this yellow spring. We're gonna come back onto our hands and our knees. Hands right back on the foot bar, thumbs are with our fingers. I'm gonna stand this time on my reformer. If you guys have tight hamstrings, you can always find a slight little bend to your knees. My toes are right at the edge of my carriage. We're gonna shift forward so that our shoulders are right over our hands. On an inhale, we're gonna slowly press our legs out into a plank. And then on our exhale, we're gonna tuck hike to come in. Inhale, slowly press the legs out. Exhale, scoop into the low abs, tucking the pelvis, hiking the hips to come in. Give me 3 more, out and in for 2. And then last one, out, exhale, in. All right, from here, I'm gonna drop my heels down. I'm gonna bend my knees slightly, just give myself a little stretch, a little break, and then we're going back into these planks. Hands right back onto that foot bar. Ready? Shift the weight forward, stretch those legs out. Hold out here. This time we're gonna inhale, bend our knees. Exhale, stretch the legs. Bend the knees, stretch the legs. Shoulders stay over the hands. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Let's go for 2, 1, tuck, hike, come all the way back in. Again, feel free to just stretch forward. We're gonna do 1 more plank here. Let's go ahead, take those hands right back on, shift your weight forward, slowly press those legs out. Now hold that plank, keep your shoulders right where they're at. On an exhale, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis, lift my carriage halfway in, all the way out. Halfway in, all the way out. Scoop into those low abs to lift halfway and out. Halfway and out. 2 more. Last one. And then we'll come all the way back in. Okay, carefully step off of those reformers, you guys. Stay in that yellow spring, lie yourselves down. Okay, when we get down, just make sure that those headrests are all the way down. Feet are just gonna be right onto the wooden platform. Arms are at our sides. And then we're gonna start right into our neutral spine. We're gonna go into bridges. So we're gonna take an inhale to begin. On our exhale, we'll flatten the low backs down into the mat, peel our spines up off that carriage, hold up here. My carriage is gonna try to stay as close to my stopper as I can. And then we're rolling our spines 1 vertebrae at a time back down into the mat. Inhaling in our neutral. Exhale, we're flattening and peeling. We're sending our tailbones to the backs of our knees, pausing for that inhale at the top, and then exhale, articulating our spines all the way back down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, flatten and peel. Take an inhale at the top, and exhale again, roll all the way back down. Now the next time we come up, we're gonna hold ourselves up there. Exhale, flatten and peel. All right, pause at the top. Now, on my inhale, I'm gonna slowly press my legs out. I'm keeping a small bend to my knees, so not fully extending your legs. Pull in with your hamstrings. push your carriage away, pull in with your hamstrings. Again, keep a small bend to your knees. You're not going into fully extended legs. I'm thinking I'm still sending my tailbone to the backs of my knees as I come in, and I should really feel my hamstrings firing up to pull me back. Push and exhale, pull, push and pull. We'll go for 3 more hamstring curls. 2 and 1 and in. Then once we come in, we'll roll our spines all the way back down into the mat. And then when we come down, we'll bring it into our neutral. Okay, let's sit ourselves off to the sides again. When you guys come up, I'm gonna go onto a red and a blue spring, which will be a heavy and a medium spring. I'm gonna take off that yellow one, my light spring, and then we'll put our foot bars up. We're gonna move into some glute work. So when those foot bars go up, we'll kneel on our reformers, we'll face the straps again. My hands are gonna be right back to the outsides of my headrest. Same thing for wrists, you guys. If you need to drop down onto your forearms and your headrest for your wrist's sake, come down onto your forearms. Shoulders over hands, hips right over our knees. Our right heel or arch of our foot will go into the foot bar. Heel or arch, just not your toes. And then I'm gonna think stabilize from my shoulders and my core. I'm gonna exhale, push my carriage out with my right leg, and then I'm gonna bend and come in. Exhale, press, squeeze your glute. Inhale right back in. Now, if you guys do want this heavier, feel free to go onto 2 heavy springs instead of a medium and a heavy. If you want it lighter, feel free to take a spring off. Push out, resist in. Exhale and inhale. We're gonna go for 4 more. Think squeeze your glute as you press out. Okay, now this next time we press out, we're gonna hold out. We're gonna bend and come halfway in with the carriage, all the way out, halfway in, all the way out for pulses. Halfway in, out, halfway in, out. We have 4, 3, squeeze your glute, and 1. Now on this one, come halfway in, hold, little pulses of that carriage. Think like 3-inch pulses for 8. 2 and 1. We'll push all the way out one more time. Squeeze your glute, bend, and come in. All right, now from here, my right hand is gonna go to the very right corner of my carriage. My left forearm is going to come down into my headrest, and then I'm gonna externally rotate my right toes, knees, and hips. So my foot should be parallel on that foot bar. On our exhale, we're gonna push the carriage right back out, bend in, push out, and in, so we can get into our glute med a little more in that external rotation. Push and resist. 4 more. All right, now this next time we press, we'll hold. We're going into our halfway pulses. So halfway in with the carriage, all the way out, halfway in, all the way out, halfway in and out, halfway in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at this halfway point, and then little pulses of that carriage for 8. 3, 2, and 1. Push all the way out, squeeze one more time, and then bend in. Okay, so now our right knee will go down. Both hands, again, can go right back into the headrest again. Forearms if you guys need to get off your wrists. And then your left foot is on the foot bar, heel or arch, again, just not your toes. We're gonna exhale, push out, squeeze our glute, resist in. Again, stabilizing from the shoulders and the core. Push out, get that glute maxifier right where our butt connects to our leg. Push, resist, push, squeeze your glute, resist in. Draw your belly into your back. All right, 2 more. And then on this last one, I want you guys to pause out. Ready? Halfway pulses, halfway in and out, halfway in and out. I want to think I'm braking with my glute, I'm pushing with my glute, braking with my glute, pushing from my glute. 3, 2. All right, on this last one, we have to hold at that halfway point. We have those little pulses for 8. Think like 3-inch pulses of that carriage. 3, 2, 1, push out and in. All right, left hand goes to that corner, right forearm goes down into your head rest. Externally rotate, toes, knees, and hips. I want pointed to the left side. Your foot should be parallel on the foot bar. We're exhaling to push out and inhaling right back in. Push and in. Again, you guys should be getting into your glute med, which is more towards the outside of your butt, right around that hip bone. We're pushing, resisting, pushing, resisting. For 4 more in that external rotation. All right, last one, ready? Halfway pulses, in and out. Halfway in and out. Nice big pulses of that carriage. You guys may notice a difference in the sides too, which side feels a little stronger, what side feels a little weaker. You have 4 more pulses. 3, 2. Now on this last one, hold at that halfway point. 3-inch pulses, little pulses in, little pulses out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll push out and in. All right, set that knee down. We're gonna take off that medium spring. So I'm taking off my blue. I'm staying on 1 heavy spring, which again is my 1 red spring. We're gonna stay kneeling, facing the straps, you guys. We're gonna go back into some arm work. So we're gonna kneel on our reformers. We're facing our straps. When you guys kneel, again, shoulders over your hands, hips right over your knees. You're gonna take your right strap into your right hand, and then the long loop, you guys, is gonna be lighter for your arm, short loop is gonna be heavier for your arm. I want your hand to the outside frame of the carriage, and then again, think stabilize from your shoulders and your core. We're pressing our palm to our hip for our lats, and then we're returning right back down. Exhale, palm to hip. Inhale, return. Again, long loop is lighter, short loop is heavier. Exhale, press back. Inhale, return. We're gonna press for 3 more. 2. Now on this last one, we have to hold our palm back, bend your elbow, tricep kickbacks. Press, bend, press, bend for 4. Think lengthen through the crown of the head. 2 and 1. Okay, hang that strap up. We'll do the same thing on the left side. So go ahead, grab that left strap, long loop light, short loop heavy. Hand should be on the outside frame. Ready? We're gonna press our palm to our hip, and we're gonna return. Exhale, palm to hip. Inhale, return. Postural muscles, you guys. Back side of the body. Great for posture. 3 more. 2. And then last one, hold. Bend your elbow, tricep kickbacks. You guys have 6. Again, think lengthen through the crown of your head. Eyes should be looking down to the floor, not out in front of you. You have 2, and then last one. All right, go ahead, hang that strap up onto the peg. We're gonna sit ourselves down. We're gonna stay facing our straps. I'm gonna grab both of my straps into my hands, and then we're gonna extend our legs long through our shoulder blocks. Now, I'm using my long loops, which is gonna be a little more challenging for my core. Short loops will be a little nicer for your core. And then just measure, you have at least a palm's width away from you in the back of your carriage so that your sacrum can roll down. My fists are gonna come together right to my sternum. Elbows are gonna be open out nice and wide. From here, we're gonna exhale, tuck our pelvises, and roll ourselves down into our sacrum so the lowest part of our back is gonna get down. We're gonna pause for an inhale. Exhale, scoop into our abdominals, and come right back up. Tuck the pelvis, roll down. Send your tailbone towards your heels. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, scoop into your abdominals. Come right back up. I'm keeping my fists to my sternum. Tuck, roll down, inhale, exhale, right back up. Shoulders are down when we come up. All right, last one. Exhale, tuck, roll back, pause for an inhale, and then exhale, come all the way back up. Now we're gonna add in a nice little rotation of our spine. So we're gonna tuck, roll ourselves back down towards our sacrum. We're gonna hold. Our pelvis is going to stay where it's at. We're gonna twist to the right side, and we're gonna come center, and we're gonna exhale, twist to the left side and center. I'm thinking my elbow kind of comes down to the frame and center, elbow to the frame and center. It's an exhale to rotate and inhale to come center. Rotation again comes from the spine, not the hips. 3 more. 2 and 1. All right, come center, all the way back up. All right, let's hang our straps back up onto those pegs. You guys can set your feet off to the side. Now, 1 red spring, I'm gonna put my foot bar all the way back down. And then when I get my foot bar down, I'm gonna kneel on my reformer facing my foot bar. Feet this time can be up against your shoulder blocks, and my hands this time will be on the platform rather than my foot bar. Now, I'm gonna press slightly out, so my shoulders over my hands, my hips are right over my knees. We're gonna start with kneeling planks again. So on an inhale, I'm gonna press my knees out, my arms do not move. Exhale, knees come in. Inhale, knees press. Exhale in. Again, make sure when you guys press out, you're not pushing your pelvis down, you're not collapsing into your low back. Neutral spine out, pull in. 2 more, out, pull in. Last one, out, in. Now my knees stay and my arms are doing the work. So my arms are gonna push out, my knees are staying, and then my arms pull me back in. Now when I push out, I let my shoulders come up into my ears, but when I pull back in, I should feel my scapula draw right back down my spine. So they can come into the ears as you push. Feel your scapula go back down your spine as you come in. So you get a nice little articulation of that shoulder joint. Out and in. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And then last one, push and pull in. All right, let's change to a blue spring, which again, you guys, is my medium spring on this reformer. I'm taking off my heavy spring, my red. So just 1 medium spring, just 1 blue. Shoulders over the hands, hips are right over knees. We're doing a combo movement this time. So we're adding in those 2 movements together. We press the knees out first, we hold. Then we push our arms out, we hold, we pull the arms in, and then we pull the knees in. So we push out with our knees, we push out with our arms, we pull in with our arms, we pull in with the knees. I like 1 deep inhale on the way out, 1 deep exhale on the way in. Last one, knees and arms and arms and knees. Now change to that lightest spring that you guys have. Mine is 1 yellow. I'm taking off that other spring, so we're on 1 light spring. Shoulders over hands, hips right over knees. Same combo movement. The knees push, the arms push, the arms pull, the knees pull. We go knees, arms, arms, knees. 2 more. Knees, arms, arms, and knees. Last one, inhale out, exhale in. All right, take off that yellow spring. So now you guys have no springs on your reformers. Now, if you don't feel comfortable, keep on that light spring. If you guys want to challenge yourselves a little more, go no springs. Range of motion might be a little different. Ready? The knees press on the inhale. The arms push out. The arms pull in. The knees pull in. Knees push. Arms push, arms pull, knees pull. You should really feel those lats. Knees, arms, arms, knees. All right, give me 1 more. Inhale out, exhale in. All right, now once we come back in, we'll pause in. Let's go ahead. We'll go on to 1 red, 1 yellow spring. So 1 heavy, 1 light. Foot bars can stay where they're at. We'll lie ourselves right back down onto our reformers. Now, if you guys want your headrest up for your next leg, headrest can go up. I'm gonna grab my straps into my hands, short loops, and then we're gonna reach our arms straight up to the ceiling. Hands are directly over our shoulders. Neutral spines, and we'll pick our knees up into a tabletop position. Legs are zipped together. I'm gonna start with my reach and pull. So on an exhale, I'll pull my arms straight down to my hips. Inhale, return up. Exhale to pull. Inhale, return. Think engaging those low abs as you press, and then return. 2 more. Pull down, return. Last one, pull down, return. Now let's add in a curl. So let's exhale, nod, curl up into our abdominal curls, and inhale, return back down. Exhale, nod, curl from our bra lines. Inhale, return. Again, I am maintaining that neutral spine every time I come up into my curl. Return down with control. 2 more. Now on this last one, we're gonna hold ourselves up into our curls. Remember, if those necks are an issue, heads can go down. We're gonna inhale, reach our right leg out to a challenging level. Exhale, use your right oblique to pull in. Left leg out. Exhale in, inhale. Exhale, you guys have 3, 2, last one. Now when I come in, I'm gonna pause in. We're gonna do quick switches of those legs. Right, left, left, maintain that neutral spine. 3, 2, and 1. Pull both legs in, arms up, head down, relax the feet, and you guys can give yourselves a little stretch. Again, for these next few exercises, if the head, you guys, needs to go down for your neck's sake, heads can go down. You do not need to keep them up. So we'll go arms right back up into the ceiling, knees up into our tabletop. From tabletop, the legs are gonna go straight up to the ceiling. I'm gonna exhale, press, curl right back up into my abdominal curl, hold. Inhale, right leg lowers straight down. Exhale, use your right oblique to lift. Left leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Again, I'm trying to use my obliques to lift the legs right back up, so it's not just my hip flexors and my quads. All right, 1 more right leg, 1 more left leg. Now when we come up, we're gonna pause, head up or down, your choice, you guys. Ready, scissor kicks, right, left. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, bend, relax, and then feel free to do a nice little stretch. All right, we have arm circles with some single leg extensions. So we'll reach our arms right back up to the ceiling. As always, hands should be directly over our shoulders, knees and tabletop. We'll pause, extend our right leg out to a challenging level, hold. Now on our exhale, we're gonna press the arms down to the mat. We're gonna inhale, open them out to the sides, to circle around and back up for those arm circles. Keep that right leg long, keep that neutral spine. Down, around, and up. 2 more. And then last one. Okay, now when I go to my hips, I'm gonna pause at my hips. Right leg in, left leg out, reverse those circles, go up to the shoulders, out to a T, press to the hips. Inhale up, open, exhale, press. Up, open, press. Keep that left leg long, feel those obliques firing. 3 more, 2, and 1. All right, bend the knee, arms up, feet down. Hang just your left strap up. I'm gonna take my right strap, long loop is gonna go onto my foot. If you guys want a little heavier, feel free to go short. Head rest up or down, that's up to you. Left knee and tabletop. My right leg is just up as high as I can hold my neutral spine. Now on an exhale, I'm gonna pull my right leg straight down towards my springs, and then I'll inhale up. Exhale to pull down. Inhale, hinge. My focus is that nice pelvic stability. I like to imagine if I'm lying down in clay, everything stays nice and heavy in that clay. All right, now let's add in a little scissor kick. So the next time our right leg goes up, pause. Left leg goes down towards our foot bar. As we pull the right leg down, we kick the left leg up. As the right leg comes up, the left leg goes down. Pull and kick, inhale, return. Exhale to pull the right leg down, inhale back up. Now, on that exhale, when you pull your right leg down, engage that left oblique to pull that left leg up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now bend both knees into a tabletop position. Single leg squats. We're gonna exhale, press our right leg out. Inhale back, exhale out, and in. Now let's add in that left leg. So as the right leg bends, the left leg extends. As the right leg extends, the left leg bends. Again, trying to hold that nice neutral spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, my right leg's gonna go up. My left leg now, you guys can go down to wherever it feels comfortable. It can go floor or the wooden platform. It can be straight, it can be bent. And then I'm just gonna stretch out my right hamstring. Low backs can be flat. Do not worry about your neutral spines. And just give that right leg a nice stretch. And just take a few deep inhales through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right, now we'll open our leg out to the side. We'll give our adductor a stretch. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we'll take our leg, we'll bring it across the body. The hip can come up. I'm gonna push my leg down. I have a little bend to my knee, but you guys can go straight leg or bent, that's up to you. All right, then we'll take that strap off, hang it on up, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. So left strap, long loop onto your foot. Again, if you guys want a little heavier, feel free to go short loop. Left leg is up just as high as we can hold our neutral spines. Right knee starts in tabletop. We're exhaling to pull the left leg straight down. We are inhaling to hinge up. Exhale to pull down. Inhale as we hinge. Exhale down and inhale up. Again, the focus is that nice pelvic stability. Okay, now the next time my left leg comes up, let's add in that right leg. Right leg reaches nice and long away from us, down to the foot bar. We pull the left leg down, we kick the right leg up. We inhale, return. Pull, kick, inhale, return. Again, I wanna think on my exhale when I'm pulling my left leg down, I am engaging my right obliques to pull my right leg back up. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, and then last one. All right, now both knees in that tabletop position. Single leg squats just with the left leg to start. We exhale to push out and we inhale in. Exhale, push, and inhale back. Again, focusing on our pelvic stability first, and then let's add in that combo move. So right leg out, left leg in, left leg out, right leg in. Exhale as we push out with the left. Inhale as we come in with the left. Two more. And then last one. All right, right foot on either the floor, the wooden platform, bent long, up to you guys. Left leg up, we're giving that hamstring a nice little stretch. I'm pulling my strap, I am not worrying about my neutral spine. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we're gonna open our leg out to the side, give that adductor a nice little stretch. And then the leg is gonna go across the body. The hip can lift. I'm gonna press my leg down. You can have a bent knee, a straight leg, up to you, just giving that piriformis, IT a stretch. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then we'll take that strap off of our foot. All right, once you guys take that strap off your foot, you can hang it up. You guys can sit yourselves off to the sides of your reformers. Thanks for joining me again, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.